Good day, learners. Welcome back for another video lesson with Miss Lhiean. So today we are going to talk about volume. So at the end of this video, you are expected to determine the relationship of the volume between a rectangular prism and a pyramid. Determine the relationship of the volume between a cylinder and a cone. Determine the relationship of the volume between a cylinder and a sphere. Find the volume of cylinders. Find the volume of pyramids. Find the volume of cones. And find the volume of spheres. So before we proceed to our objectives today, we are going to define first what is volume. So pag sinabi nating volume, learners, volume is the amount of space occupied by a three-dimensional object as measured in cubic units. So, ibig sabihin, for example, meron ako ditong container or water container, which is, ito ay isang uri ng cylinder or space figure or solid figure. So, pag sinabi nating volume, gaano ba karami amount of water or liquid ang mailalagay ko sa container na to? So, ibig sabihin, ang susukatin natin pag sinabing volume ay yung space sa loob ng container. Okay, now let us move in determining the relationship of the volume between a rectangular prism and a pyramid. So, from this, malalaman din natin kung paano ba madiderive yung formula ni pyramid. Next, determine the relationship of the volume between a cylinder and a cone. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, dito malalaman din natin kung paano ba na-derive ang formula ni cone. And last, determine the relationship of the volume between a cylinder and a sphere. So when deriving the formula of the volume of a sphere, multiply 2/3 to the volume of the cylinder and 2r, which means 2r is the equivalent height of the sphere to the cylinder. And we come up with the formula of 4/3 times pi times r raised to 3. Okay, now I'll be giving you 4 examples in solving the volume of solid figures. So again, learners, here are the formulas of some solid figures. So itong mga formulas na to ay gabay lamang para mas mapabilis ang inyong pagsosolve ng volume ng mga solid figures. Now let us try applying this formula into examples. Example number 1, let us find the volume of a cylinder. So in our figure, as you can see, the radius is 10 yards. And our height is 15 yards. So, yan yung mga kailangan natin given para ma-solve natin ang volume ng cylinder. Again, the formula in solving the cylinder or the volume of a cylinder is V is equal to pi times radius raised to 2. Ibig sabihin ng radius raised to 2 is radius times radius times height. Now, substituting all the given, which is the 10 yards and 15 yards, we come up with 3.14, which is the approximation value of pi times 10 raised to 2, or 10 times 10 times 15. 10 raised to 2 is equal to 100. Now, 3.14 times 100 is 314 times 15 is equal to 4,710 yard raised to 3, or 4,710 cubic yard. Don't forget to use the unit, okay? So, wag kakalimutan lagyan ng unit. And of course, sa volume, kailangan merong cubic. Now, let us proceed to example number 2. Find the volume of a pyramid. Okay, so the given are 14 centimeter as the height, 6 centimeter as the width, and 13 centimeter as the length. So, sabi nga natin kanina, ipinakita ko doon sa video kung paano yung relationship ni pyramid at ni rectangular prism. Si pyramid ay 1/3 lamang. Uulitin ko, 1/3 lamang ni rectangular prism. Kaya meron tayo ditong over 3, or 1/3 times length times width times height. Okay, now let us substitute all the value, which is length is 13 times the width, which is 6, times the height, which is 14, divided by 3. Okay, so 13 times 6 times 14 is equal to 1,092, divided by 3 is equal to 364 cubic centimeter. And that is the volume for our given pyramid. Okay, now let us proceed to example number 3, which is we need to find the volume of a cone. Okay, and our given for our cone is the height is 19 feet, and the diameter is 20 feet. But here, we only need the radius. Kung diameter ang given, guys, or learners, please get the radius. Ano ba, or paano ba natin kukunin yung radius? Kalahati lamang ito ng diameter. So, kalahati ng 20 is 10 feet. So, applying or substituting all the given, pi is equivalent to, or approximately equal to 3.14. times 10 raised to 2 because our radius here is 10. So half of 20 is 10 times 19 divided by 3. Bakit divided by 3 again? Kasi nga, regarding sa relationship ni cylinder and a cone, si cone ay 1/3 lamang ni cylinder. Okay, so 3.14 times 100 times 19 is equal to 5,966 divided by 3 is equal to 1,988.67. So, yung 0.67 is ni-round off ko na into hundredths place. And the final answer now is 1,988.67 cubic feet. Tandaan, learners, huwag kakalimutan ang units. Okay, and for our example number 4, probably it will be the last example. Find the volume of a sphere. So our given figure has 10 centimeter in diameter. So don't forget that we only need the radius. And the half of 10 or half of 10 is 5. Okay, now let us solve having the formula of 4 pi times r raised to 3. So 4 times 3.14 times 5 raised to 3. 5 raised to 3 is equal to 125. 5 times 5 times 5 is equal to 125. Now let us multiply 4 times 3.14 times 125 divided by 3. And that is 1,570 divided by 3 is equal to 523.33. So, naka-round off na po yan. I use 2 decimal places. And our unit here is cubic centimeters. And the final answer is 523.33 cubic centimeters. Okay, once again, learners, tandaan nyo na ang mga formulas na ito ay gabay lamang para mas mapabilis ang inyong pagsosolve. So that will be the end of our discussion. So again, always remember to learn mathematics is to do mathematics by Paul Halmos.